Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Excuse me. I was wondering if anybody out there driving Lyft or Uber has had to deal with a passenger leaving an anchor in your car. And yes, I said anchor in your car. If you're not quite sure what an anchor is, stick around and we'll talk about it. Hey everybody, thanks for sticking around. Today's video we're talking about anchors. And I'm not talking about the kind you throw off your boat and anchor to the bottom of the ocean. I'm talking about passengers that leave anchors in your car when they either have a round trip request or they may ask you to stop by a convenience store on the ride home. I personally, if the ride is, or if the liquor store is literally right on, it's right off the same street that I'm traveling and I can pull in and they're going to be out in a couple minutes, I'll usually stop, just because it's the courteous thing to do. But on a round trip, you got to understand that when a person wants to go from their home to a grocery store or a liquor store or a restaurant or whatever it is to pick something up, technically, I believe the max wait time that a driver has to wait is 10 minutes. I've heard it as low as 5. I've heard it as high as 15, and then I've also heard that they can wait as long as they want. Well, if you have an anchor in your car, you're kind of stuck. And that meaning I drop off a passenger at a grocery store, let's say Walmart, and they say, I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. And you're like, oh, okay. You already know it's going to be more than a few minutes because it's busy. Then you look in your back seat because you're going to go park and you see a cell phone or a purse or something of value to them. That is an anchor. That is the passenger's way of saying, well, you know what? That driver can't leave because I left my cell phone in their car, or I left my purse in their car. I grabbed my wallet, but my purse is in there. Or whatever the case may be. Keys. Passengers, that is one of the stupidest things you can do, first of all. Second of all, well, let's go back why it's really stupid. Because you don't know that driver. And we know where we picked you up from. And if you're one of those drivers that are not quite playing with a full case or a full deck of cards, we've got your address. And now we have your car keys or your house keys. And I'm not trying to discredit drivers. I mean, for the majority of drivers, and I'm going to say 99% of us do it right. But are you willing to take that chance for that 1%? I know I'm not. So, secondly, if somebody leaves an anchor in my car, I'm pretty sure that that's a good sign that they're going to be more than 5 minutes. So I do it the easy way. And I find a place to park, I stay on the timer, and I wait. I wait 5 minutes. Then I send them a text. Time is up, we have to go. If they don't respond, I'll send a second text. Time is up, we have to go. If they don't respond after the second text, I simply end the ride, confirm that that's where the ride is going to end, and end it. Period. Smash, do the star rating. I usually leave 3 stars when somebody does something like that because obviously it's into my time. Then, because I know that their personal belongings are in my car, I normally will have to turn my app off and I drive to the local sheriff's station. And I have 2 that are relatively close, so depending on the area I'm in, that's where I go. And I take their belongings and I drop them off at the sheriff's station. That's simple. I give them the name of the rider and tell them, it was an Uber trip. This is where I dropped them off and here's their belongings. And I walk out. They'll take a note And when Uber or Lyft or the passenger calls me up and says, hey, you know, where's my phone? Where's my purse? You stole this, you stole that. I just simply tell them, no, I texted you twice. I did it through the app, and your belongings are at the sheriff station. You can go pick them up, call another Uber. Now that may sound rude, but we're not getting paid anything on these side hustles anyway. And I'm constantly getting comments saying, well, if you don't like how much you're making, or you don't like this, you don't like that, quit your job. Well, I don't do it as a job. I'm retired. I do it as a side hustle. And I do enjoy it. But what I do in my videos is try to help other drivers who may not have come across these situations. So again, if somebody leaves an anchor in your car, the best thing you can do is wait 5 minutes or so, you know, depending, and send them a text and say, it's time to go. If they don't respond, send them another one and tell them we have to go. If they don't respond, end the ride. And I did that last night. Of course, the passenger smashed me with a 1-star rating, and filed a complaint with Uber. Now, nothing became of it because I contacted Uber and said, hey, this person left their purse. It was a round trip. I waited approximately 10 minutes. It's all documented. Took their belongings to the police station. I don't want to be responsible for them. And nothing happened as far as, you know, I didn't get deactivated. I didn't get suspended. I didn't have an investigation. Nothing. But of course, the passenger is pissed off because I ended the ride early and she gave me a 1-star. Bummer. So with that being said, again, be aware of what your passengers are doing. Look at your trips. And if somebody leaves something in your car, then do what you need to do. Try your best to get them back out to your vehicle. And if they don't come out, end the ride and go to the sheriff's station. Ratings at this point, I used to really be big on keeping 5-star ratings and 0% cancellation fees and whatever. But Uber and Lyft have screwed California drivers really, really hard. And they're screwing drivers everywhere. I'm not just focusing on California. I mean everywhere. From California to New York to Maine, Rhode Island, whatever. As drivers, we're taking massive hits. And, you know, that's just another way for a passenger to think that they're pulling a fast one on you, and another way for you to lose more money. So with that being said, be safe, be professional, keep it real. If you must, drive on. If you find an anchor, try to get a hold of them. If you can't get a hold of them, cancel the ride, go to the police station. Drop their personal stuff off there. Let them figure it out. It's not your problem. Until next time, everybody, I wish you all the best of health. Thank you for watching.